it's a tough-looking girl you got with you, man. What are you doing? Trying to pick up a few extra buck babysitting? Hey, dog, why don't you come on ride with me in about 10 years?
American Graffiti brought the 1960s to life, featuring a cast of memorable characters. These included a talented group of actors. Some went on to achieve greater fame, while others took unexpected paths. Do you wonder what happened to them after this iconic film? Join us as we explore the lives of the cast members of American Graffiti and see where their careers took them after the movie's success. Wolfman Jack, Robert Weston Smith. Born on January 21, 1938, in Brooklyn, New York, Robert Weston Smith became a cultural icon as Wolfman Jack, the gravelly-voiced DJ who gained fame in the 1960s. In American Graffiti, he made a memorable appearance as himself, spinning records and guiding the character's nighttime adventures. His appearance lent a touch of authenticity to the film's nostalgic atmosphere, capturing the spirit of 1960s radio culture. Before the film, Wolfman Jack had already built a reputation for his energetic radio persona, often broadcasting from Mexican border stations. After American Graffiti elevated his career, he continued to make appearances in movies, TV shows, and commercials, becoming an icon of 1970s and 1980s pop culture. His voice was unmistakable, bringing him gigs as a voice actor. Sadly, Wolfman Jack passed away on July 1, 1995, at the age of 57, from a heart attack. His legacy remains strong, as his character in American Graffiti continues to symbolize the magic of rock and roll radio. We're just getting started. Keep watching to find out how other cast members made their mark after the film. Harrison Ford. Born on July 13, 1942, in Chicago, Illinois, Harrison Ford played Bob Falfa, a cocky street racer in American Graffiti. At the time, Ford was working as a carpenter to support his family while pursuing acting gigs. His role in the movie was relatively small, but it helped pave the way for his later success. Initially, Ford hesitated to take the part because George Lucas offered him just $485 per week. Lucas eventually convinced him, and Ford's charm and charisma shone through in the role. His portrayal of Bob Falfa made an impression, showing his potential to play confident, roguish characters. After the film, Ford's career skyrocketed when Lucas cast him as Han Solo in the 1977 film Star Wars. That role, along with his iconic performance as Indiana Jones in the 1981 film Raiders of the Lost Ark, cemented him as one of Hollywood's leading men. Ford remains active in the industry, with recent projects like the 2023 film Indiana Jones and The Dial of Destiny. What Ford achieved after American Graffiti is nothing short of remarkable. Bo Hopkins. Born William Malden Hopkins on February 2, 1942, in Greenville, South Carolina, Bo Hopkins played Joe Young, the leader of the Pharaohs gang in American Graffiti. His Southern charm and tough guy persona made him a standout character, even in a relatively small role. Hopkins had already built an acting resume before American Graffiti, with appearances in movies like the 1969 classic The Wild Bunch. His role in Lucas's film helped solidify his reputation as a go-to actor for gritty, memorable characters. Following American Graffiti, he appeared in numerous films, including Midnight Express, 1978, and The Bounty Hunter, 1989. He also had recurring roles in popular TV shows like Dynasty and The Rockford Files. Hopkins continued acting well into his later years, with his last film, Hillbilly Elegy, released in 2020. He passed away on May 28, 2022, at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances. Paul Le Mat. Born on September 22, 1945, in Rahway, New Jersey, Paul Le Mat played John Milner, the street racing champion with a tough exterior, but a good heart. Le Mat's performance captured the nostalgia and rebellious spirit of 1960s youth culture, making him a fan favorite. Before his breakthrough role in American Graffiti, Le Mat was relatively unknown in Hollywood. His portrayal of Milner earned him a Golden Globe for Most Promising Newcomer. The recognition led to more roles in films like Melvin and Howard, 1980, for which he received another Golden Globe. Le Mat struggled to maintain consistent stardom, though he continued to act in smaller films and TV projects. His work in American Graffiti remains his most iconic role, with fans still associating him with the golden age of street racing and drag culture. Le Mat has largely stepped back from the spotlight in recent years, but his contributions to American Graffiti have ensured his place in cinematic history. Keep watching to discover how another beloved cast member made waves on and off the screen. Cindy Williams. Born on August 22, 1947, in Van Nuys, California, Cindy Williams played Laurie Henderson in American Graffiti. Laurie was Steve's girlfriend, and their story reflected the excitement and challenges of teenage romance. Before American Graffiti, Cindy was already establishing herself in the industry. She appeared in shows like Room 222 and Love, American Style, displaying her versatility as an actress. Her role as Laurie helped elevate her career, as the success of the movie set the stage for Cindy's next big role as Shirley Feeney in Laverne and Shirley. The sitcom, which aired from 1976 to 1983, became a cultural phenomenon. Cindy's portrayal of Shirley, alongside Penny Marshall as Laverne, earned her a place in television history. The show's humor and heart resonated with audiences, and it became one of the highest-rated sitcoms of its time. Beyond acting, Cindy also went into writing and producing, demonstrating her talents extended beyond the screen. Sadly, Cindy Williams passed away on January 25, 2023, at the age of 75 after what her family described as a short illness. Susan Richardson. Born on March 11, 1952, in Coatesville, Pennsylvania, Susan Richardson had a brief but notable role in American Graffiti as a car hop. Though her screen time was limited, it marked the beginning of a career in acting that would later bring her more important roles. Her time in the film industry helped her make connections that led to further opportunities. Susan's big break came with the television series 8 is Enough, where she portrayed Susan Bradford, one of the 8 children in a large family. The show, which ran from 1977 to 1981, became a beloved classic, and Richardson gained widespread recognition for her warm and relatable portrayal of the character. Her role on the series solidified her as a talented actress and made her a familiar face to audiences across America. However, Richardson's life after fame was far from easy. The pressures of Hollywood, coupled with personal struggles, took a toll on her career. In later interviews, she revealed her battles with health issues, including a debilitating spinal condition. She also faced financial hardships, which further complicated her post-acting life. Despite the challenges, Susan Richardson's work continues to be remembered by fans of her performances. Her story reminds us that fame is short-lived and that it takes courage to move forward when the spotlight is gone. Richard Dreyfuss. Born on October 29, 1947 in Brooklyn, New York, Richard Dreyfuss played Kurt Henderson in American Graffiti. Dreyfuss captured the character's depth and humor, making Kurt one of the most relatable figures in the movie. His performance stood out, earning him recognition as a rising star in Hollywood. Before American Graffiti, Dreyfuss appeared in small roles on television and in movies. The success of the film became a turning point in his career, opening doors to more prominent roles. Just 2 years later, he starred in Steven Spielberg's Jaws, 1975, which became a blockbuster and cemented his place in Hollywood. Dreyfuss continued his success with another Spielberg hit, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 1977. And in 1978, he won an Academy Award for Best Actor for his performance in The Goodbye Girl. In later years, Dreyfuss shifted his focus to education, founding the Dreyfuss Civics Initiative to promote civic awareness. He also remained active in acting, appearing in various films and theater productions. Keep watching to see how the next cast member's journey took a completely unexpected turn. Charles Martin Smith. Born on October 30, 1953 in Van Nuys, California, Charles Martin Smith played Terry the Toad Fields in American Graffiti. Smith's portrayal of the character helped bring out the humor and the depth of Terry's struggles, making him one of the film's most memorable characters. Before American Graffiti, Smith was a rising actor in Hollywood. His career was already taking off with TV roles, but it was his role in American Graffiti that really put him on the map. After American Graffiti, Charles Martin Smith's career continued to grow. He appeared in numerous TV shows and movies, and by the 1980s, he had earned a reputation as a versatile actor. His most notable work includes his role in The Untouchables, 1987, where he portrayed an accountant. Smith also became involved in directing, writing, and producing films. One of his biggest successes behind the camera was the 1994 family film Air Bud, about a dog who could play basketball. Though Smith's career was not always in the limelight, he remained a respected figure in the industry. Manuel Padilla Jr. Manuel Padilla Jr., born on May 13, 1955, in Los Angeles, California, became a familiar face in the 1960s and 1970s as a child actor. His breakout role came in Tarzan, where he played Jai, a young boy who often accompanied Tarzan in his jungle adventures. This role helped solidify his place in Hollywood, especially for fans of the adventure genre. In American Graffiti, Padilla portrayed Carlos, a member of the Pharaoh's gang. Although his role was minor, his character contributed to the film's depiction of youth culture in the early 1960s. The movie's success added to Padilla's growing reputation as a talented young actor. After American Graffiti, Padilla continued working in television and film, with notable appearances in shows like Bonanza and Gunsmoke. He also made guest appearances on series like The Flying Nun. His ability to adapt to various roles kept him active in the industry throughout his teenage years. However, as he grew older, his acting opportunities dwindled. By the 1980s, he had largely stepped away from Hollywood. Sadly, Manuel Padilla Jr. passed away on January 29, 2008, at the age of 52, due to colon cancer. Despite his relatively short career, his contributions to classic films and television remain memorable, earning him a place in Hollywood history. Ron Howard. Born on March 1, 1954, in Duncan, Oklahoma, Ron Howard is one of the most successful and well-known figures to come out of American Graffiti. In the film, he played Steve Bolander, a young man who struggles with the pressures of growing up and his relationship with his girlfriend Lori. His role as Steve helped to cement Howard as one of Hollywood's rising stars. Before American Graffiti, Ron Howard was already a familiar face on television. He became a household name as Opie Taylor on The Andy Griffith Show, which ran from 1960 to 1968. His role on the show made him beloved by millions of viewers, but American Graffiti allowed him to transition into a more mature role in a major Hollywood film. After American Graffiti, Howard's career reached new heights. He not only continued to act, but also began to explore other aspects of filmmaking. His directorial debut came with Grand Theft Auto, 1977, but his breakthrough as a director came with Splash, 1984, a romantic comedy that became a huge hit. From there, Howard went on to direct a string of successful films, including Apollo 13, 1995, A Beautiful Mind, 2001, and The Da Vinci Code, 2006. His work as a director has earned him numerous accolades, including Academy Awards for Best Director and Best Picture. Beyond his success as a director, Ron Howard is also a producer. His production company, Imagine Entertainment, has been involved in the creation of films and TV shows that have made a significant impact on pop culture. Howard's career has been one of constant evolution, and his ability to adapt to both acting and directing has made him one of the most respected figures in Hollywood. Today, Ron Howard continues to work in the industry, both as a director and producer. His career has been defined by his versatility and his ability to connect with audiences through compelling stories. His legacy, built from his beginnings as a child actor in The Andy Griffith Show to his success in the film industry, makes him one of the most influential figures in modern cinema. Stay with us as we reveal the unexpected turn Mackenzie Phillips's life took after American Graffiti. Mackenzie Phillips. Born on November 10, 1959, in the Bronx, New York, Mackenzie Phillips played Carol Morrison in American Graffiti. Carol's character was part of the youth-driven chaos of the film, and her storyline had its own emotional depth. Mackenzie brought a certain rawness and authenticity to the role, capturing the struggles of a teenager caught between freedom and responsibility. Phillips's acting career didn't stop with American Graffiti. She had a breakout role in the hit TV show One Day at a Time, where she played Julie Cooper, a young woman navigating life and the challenges of growing up. The show ran from 1975 to 1984, and Phillips's role became iconic for its portrayal of a strong yet vulnerable character. However, Mackenzie Phillips's life was not without its struggles. She later revealed her difficult battle with substance abuse, a problem that plagued her throughout much of her career. In her 2009 memoir, she opened up about the emotional and personal challenges she faced, including her relationship with her father, musician John Phillips. Despite these hardships, Mackenzie's resilience and openness about her struggles have led to her becoming an advocate for mental health and recovery. Her acting career saw various ups and downs, but she remained a popular figure, known for her openness and determination. Her legacy in both television and film continues to inspire many. Candy Clark. Born on June 20, 1947, in Norman, Oklahoma, Candy Clark played Debbie Dunham in American Graffiti. Debbie was a sweet yet bold character, navigating the social dynamics of the group of teenagers in the film. Candy's performance brought warmth and charm to the role, making her one of the standout female characters in the movie. Before American Graffiti, Clark had appeared in several TV shows, but it was her role as Debbie that brought her significant attention. Her portrayal of the confident and free-spirited Debbie helped establish her as a rising star in Hollywood. After American Graffiti, Clark continued her successful acting careers, with one of her most notable roles in the 1976 film The Man Who Fell to Earth, where she starred alongside David Bowie. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Candy Clark remained a familiar face in both film and television. Her roles often highlighted her ability to bring sincerity and warmth to her characters. However, she also appeared in darker roles, such as in the 1978 film The Big Sleep, showcasing her range as an actress. Candy Clark's career slowed down in later years, but she has remained a respected actress in Hollywood. She still takes on occasional roles, continuing to enjoy the legacy of her breakthrough performance in American Graffiti. Her ability to balance humor, charm, and depth made her a memorable part of the classic film. Kathleen Quinlan. Kathleen Quinlan, born on November 19, 1954, in Pasadena, California, is a gifted actress whose career spans decades. Known for her memorable performances and dedication to her craft, Quinlan played Peg, the character who appeared briefly but significantly in American Graffiti. Though her role was small, it was one of her earliest on-screen appearances and marked the beginning of her journey in Hollywood. Raised in Mill Valley, California, Quinlan's interest in acting developed during her high school years. She later pursued her passion, and her appearance in American Graffiti was an early stepping stone in her career. Shortly after this role, Quinlan began landing more substantial parts, quickly establishing herself as a serious actress. Quinlan gained key recognition for her role in the 1977 film I Never Promised You a Rose Garden, in which she played a young woman grappling with mental illness. Her portrayal earned her a Golden Globe nomination and demonstrated her ability to handle emotionally complex roles. This breakout performance set the stage for a career filled with diverse and compelling characters. One of her most celebrated roles came in the 1995 film Apollo 13. Playing Marilyn Lovell, the supportive wife of astronaut Jim Lovell, she received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. This role highlighted her talent for bringing emotional depth and authenticity to her performances. Over the years, Quinlan has appeared in numerous films and television shows, including The Doors, Breakdown, and Family Law. Her work spans genres, reflecting her versatility and dedication to her craft. Even after decades in the industry, Kathleen Quinlan remains active in acting, balancing film, television, and stage work. Her journey from her small role in American Graffiti to critical acclaim and award nominations is proof of her talent and determination. Keep watching as we move on to the next cast member. Their story will amaze you. Terrence McGovern. Terrence McGovern, born May 11, 1942, in Berkeley, California, carved a unique niche for himself in the world of entertainment. Known for his comedic timing and distinctive voice, McGovern portrayed Mr. Wolf, the teacher, in American Graffiti. Though his role was small, it added a touch of humor and realism to the film, reflecting the diverse ensemble cast that helped define the movie's charm. Before his appearance in American Graffiti, McGovern had already begun building his acting and voiceover career. As a versatile talent, he gained attention for his improvisational comedy and unique ability to bring characters to life. This skill set eventually earned him roles in both live-action films and animated projects. McGovern's career didn't stop with American Graffiti. He became a prolific voice actor, lending his voice to countless projects over the decades. He worked on animated classics like DuckTales, where he voiced Launchpad McQuack, further solidifying his reputation as a beloved voice actor in the world of children's entertainment. His work on the project left an indelible mark on many childhoods, as his distinctive voice brought memorable characters to life. In addition to his voice work, McGovern continued acting in live-action productions. He appeared in films like THX 1138 and Mrs. Doubtfire, showcasing his range as an actor. His ability to seamlessly transition between voice acting and on-screen roles is a proof of his versatility and talent. Terrence McGovern remains an active and respected figure in entertainment. Beyond his contributions to film and animation, he is also a skilled teacher, sharing his knowledge of acting and voice work with aspiring performers. McGovern's journey from American Graffiti to animated classics and Hollywood films demonstrates the lasting appeal of his talent and versatility. Jana Belén. Jana Belén, born on March 31, 1950, carved out a small yet memorable space for herself in Hollywood. Jana Belén, known for her role as Buddha in American Graffiti, is remembered as a part of the iconic cast that brought the story to life. Born in the United States, she began her acting career in the 1970s and quickly gained recognition for her talent and on-screen charm. Belén's portrayal of Buddha showcased her ability to leave a lasting impression even in smaller roles, contributing to the movie's legacy as a cultural phenomenon. Her career didn't end with American Graffiti. Belén appeared in several films throughout the 1970s. In 1975, she played Mary Lou in the comedy Six Pack Annie, a story about two women trying to save their small-town cafe. The following year, she featured as Terry in Black Heat, an action-packed movie that displayed her versatility as an actress. These roles demonstrated her knack for embracing a variety of characters, whether comedic or dramatic. On television, Belén also made guest appearances in popular series of the time. She was featured in crime and mystery shows like The FBI, Cannon, and Barnaby Jones. Her appearances on Starsky and Hutch and Serpico further solidified her presence in television of the 1970s. Though her career may not have reached the heights of some of her co-stars, she left a mark through her contributions to both film and TV. Despite stepping away from acting after the 1970s, Belén's legacy endures through her roles in cult classics and beloved shows. Her work in American Graffiti remains a cherished part of cinematic history, reminding fans of her talent and the special charm she brought to her roles. And while her life after Hollywood remains private, her time in the spotlight ensured she would be remembered as part of one of the most celebrated casts in film history. What do you think about the journeys of these American Graffiti stars? Were you surprised by any of their paths? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Also, click the following video shown on your screen. You will enjoy it.